Hey guys, welcome to the Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 5. In the last episode 4, we learned how to automate our basic materials, and those are the copper ingots, the iron ingots, and the magnets. In this episode, we're going to take these 3 basic materials and we are going to use the assembler machine to automate advanced components like gears, electromagnetic coils, circuit boards, and then we're going to store those 3 components in storage boxes. So I do realize that the magnetic coil takes copper ingots and magnets. That's 2 products into 1 machine. The circuit boards also take 2 products. It takes copper ingots and iron ingots. And then the gears only take iron ingots, and it's 1-to-1. So it's 1 iron ingot for one gear. The coils and the circuit boards produce 2 every 1 second. So with that taken into consideration, it's going to affect how we output that material. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start with the research called basic assembly process. We'll activate this, and we need 10 gears and 10 circuit boards. So let's do that. We'll grab a stack of iron ingots and a stack of copper ingots. We will replicate these. 10 each. Okay, excellent. Let's take a look at the mecha panel, and let's push our logs and plant fuel inside of there. And of course, guys, always keep your inventory nice and clean. Everything needs to be orderly going forward. All right. So when we get the research done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop down the assembler. And I'm going to plop down 2 of them. And I'm going to experiment with the inputs and outputs. Because up to this point, we've only been dealing with 1 belt of input and 1 belt of output. So I'm really intrigued to see how 2 lines are supposed to get into an assembler. So we have 1 assembler from our research, but let's replicate 1 more. And let's also replicate a few more sorters. Let's replicate some Tesla towers. And it looks like we need some magnets. So we'll do 1 stack of 10. And then we want some boxes. We'll do 4 boxes. All right. I think we have all the products we need to experiment with the assembler. So let's place 1 assembler down here. All right, so I understand the magnetic coils and the circuit boards, they all use the same product: iron, copper, and magnets. So I know and understand that I need those 3 products to get into actually all 3 components: the coils, the circuit boards, and the gears. So I need a continuous line of those materials to get into the assemblers. Now, I see 2 ways of doing this, and I'll kind of demonstrate this to you guys. So the first way of doing this is saying this assembler is going to take the coils. The coils take 2 magnets and 1 copper. And then down here, we'll do a circuit board. This takes 2 iron and 1 copper. So one way of doing this is a belting like this. And this would be our coils, and this would be our copper ingots. And then what we could do is we take a sorter and we do input and input. And then we could do an output. And I do understand that the coils output 2 coils every second. So I need 2 sorters to get those 2 coils out. Just like that. Now, the issue with this setup to me is this. My magnets and my copper line ends at the machine. And the reason why this is bad is because I can't extend these belts to another assembler like the circuit board, because the circuit board needs the copper and it needs the iron. The other way of doing this is side loading, and we've been side loading all our arc smelters over here. And so it could be something like this. We have 2 lines here. And we're going to need some belts. And then we need an output. And an output can be like a box, like this. And what this will do is we'd put our copper here and an iron in here. And I choose the iron to be the first one, or the closest one to the assembler, because the circuit boards require 2 iron ingots. So, and our sorter is 1.5, I believe. And so it should be able to get 2 iron ingots into the assembler efficiently. But we'll test that out. So we do input and input. And again, the circuit boards do 2 circuit boards a second, so we'll need 2 sorters to output the circuit boards. See, and I see this is a whole lot better setup, because now I can extend these lines. You see that? I can extend this. And then I can put down another assembler, which could be these coils. So this is why I think the bottom setup is a whole lot better than this setup up here. So I'm going to go with the bottom setup here for my 3 components. So let's delete this. And now I have to think about how I want to combine my 3 materials. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to trim this back. And we'll take these ores and put them in the arc smelter. And then what I can do is I can do something like this. So we could do 3 sorters for an output. And then we'll do the same thing for the magnets. But I think what we'll do with the magnets is we want to get the belt right next to the box. So we can do something like this. And do output, output, output. And then we'll trim this back. We'll take those ores and stick them in there. And now, look, we have our 3 lines of materials. And these are the 3 basic materials we need to replicate our 3 components. The coils, the circuit boards, and the gears. Excellent. So now these are a continuous line that I can keep extending out if I need to. So let's pick up a couple iron ingots. Let's replicate a few more belts. Let's replicate a couple more assemblers. Let's replicate a few more wind turbines because we're going to need that power too for the assemblers. Okay, great. And let's extend this. If you guys are enjoying these videos that I'm producing, and I sure am enjoying making these for you guys, I would appreciate it if you guys thumb it up. Thumb the video up and let me know that you guys are liking the video. And this will help the video gain more traction to viewers. And hopefully those viewers will enjoy what I'm making here. Alright, so let's place down 3 assemblers. One for the magnets, coils, one for the circuit board, and one for the gears. Now, the first one's going to be the coils. And let's not forget our boxes. Okay, and this will be circuit board. And this will be gears. All right. So we'll start with the input. So this will need 2 coils and 2 copper. So we'll do 2 inserters. Actually, I think it will only need 1 sorter for the coils and 2 sorters for the copper. And we'll do 2 sorters for the output because it's producing 2 coils every 1 second. And for the circuit boards, we'll need 1 sorter for the iron ingots and 2 sorters for the copper ingots. Let's build a few more for a few more sorters. Okay. And again, the circuit boards produces 2 a second, so we'll need 2 sorters for an output. All right. Now, I don't think the circuit is going to run at 100% efficiency because we need 2 iron ingots, and it's and my sorter is 2 grids away. It's 0.75 trips. So I don't think this is going to be enough to run this efficiently. And then this just needs 1 iron ingot for one gear. So we'll do 1 input for the iron ingots and 1 output for the gear. Like that. And before we power this up, let's make sure our grid is at 100%. So we'll expand our wind farm. Okay. All right. That should be enough for the power. Let's check. Yeah, we're at 5.10. All right, so here's the moment of truth, guys. Let's power this up. We'll do one here and one there. And let's take a look. All right, so our coils are running at 100% efficiency. Let's take a look at our circuit board. Yep, that's what I thought. It's not running at 100% efficiency. There's like a 2-second pause. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that's because this is just too far. It's 0.75 per trip. If the iron ingots were next to the assembler, then it would be efficient. So we're just going to have to live with the fact that this is not going to be efficient. Let's take a look at our gears. And it looks like our gears are running at 100%. Excellent. All right, guys, we have just officially automated our 3 components: magnetic coils, circuit boards, and gears. All right. Excellent. So let's go into our technology tree and let's research the electromagnetic matrix. And this is going to give us electromagnetic matrix, and it's going to give us a matrix lab. So let's research this. And we are replicating these, so we can grab these from the box. So grab 1 stack of coils and 1 stack of circuit boards. All right, excellent. The factory is growing. It is automating itself. I could leave my computer and this would just keep going and going until the resources ran out. This is so cool. All right, let's wait for the research here. All right, we have unlocked a matrix lab, or rather the center brain connector. Use it to produce and upload matrices to the center brain to obtain technology. All right, so let's look in our inventory. I'm going to press E for inventory. And it looks like we get a matrix lab. All right, let's go into our technology tree and just read this for a second. So these blue cubes are electromagnetic matrix. They require 1 coil and 1 circuit board to produce the electromagnetic matrix. So that's what we're going to do. So what we need to do is have an output. And how I'm going to do this is do 1 line here for the coils, and then 1 line here for the circuit boards. And it looks like I'm going to need more belts. And the belts take iron ingots and gears. We are replicating the gears, so let's grab a stack of gears. And let's grab a stack of iron ingots. And let's replicate 60 belts. All right. So let's do the output. We'll do 3 sorters. We'll do 3 sorters. Excellent. And then from here, we'll grab our matrix slab and we'll plop this down and we'll see how it behaves. I think I should probably extend it. Let's put it here for now. Cool.
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You could upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
All right, looks like we have a Matrix Lab tutorial. Let's click on it. All right, the Matrix Lab is a hub of connecting the real world and the center brain. It has 2 modes, the Matrix and Research. The Matrix mode is to produce matrices. The Research mode is to consume super matrices to research technology, and can only research technologies that require the super matrices to unlock. Once select the Research mode, the Matrix Lab will automatically research currently ongoing technology, and all the Matrix Labs share the same research progress. This will greatly increase the research speed by using multiple Matrix Labs to research the same technology at the same time. Let's read that again. This will greatly increase the research speed by using multiple Matrix Labs to research the same technology at the same time. So the more Matrix Labs, the faster it's going to produce matrices and research. Each Matrix Lab contributes a basic research speed of 60 hashes a second. Only you put all the matrices required by the technology into the Matrix Lab, it will start research. Okay. The Matrix Lab can be built on the planet's surface and can also be built in a vertical direction. Interesting. Okay. So these labs can be stacked. All right. Vertically constructed Matrix Labs only supplying sufficient raw materials on the lower level. The Matrix Lab will automatically transport the raw materials to the upper level and transport the product back to the first level at the same time. Also, just set the operating mode of any layer, and the Matrix Lab on other layers will automatically synchronize. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. By uploading super matrices to the center brain, after the center brain analysis, the obtained technology will be transmitted back. You can benefit promoting the development of the base by operating the homeworld simultaneously. Okay, let's take a look at this image a bit. Okay. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft a few of these. And it looks like I need some glass, and glass needs stone. So we'll pick up some of these stones. And then we can replicate a few more of these. Excellent. All right, so let's click on the Matrix Lab again. And we have select mode. We have matrix mode that produces electromagnetic matrix, which are the blue cubes. And then we have research mode, which under research mode, Matrix Lab will automatically research on the progressing technology in the technology tree. Aha! Okay. Tip: Matrix mode is to produce matrix. Okay. Research mode is to research tech with required matrix. Okay, so we want to produce electromagnetic matrix. So we'll click this. And these need magnetic coils and circuit boards. We do have those in our inventory, so we'll drag and drop. And it looks like it takes a stack of 100, which is quite a bit. And we'll do circuit boards. And now we're producing our matrix. And it only took us 2 hours and 33 minutes and 13 seconds. And that is our third milestone. All right, excellent. Now we need to automate this. So what we'll do is we'll do one input for the coils and one input for the circuit board. And then it said we can stack these to produce them quicker. So let's stack a bunch of these. Okay, it looks like we can only do 3 right now. And let's do an output here. Excellent. So let's do an output for the matrices. Excellent. Those are very blue. Very, very blue. Alright, so let's place down another matrix lab. And it looks like we're going to need more power. So we'll put a Tesla tower there. And then we'll do 3 labs. And then we'll click the research mode. And the research mode takes the electromagnetic matrix. So we need to do an input. So you do one input there. And now it's uploading these electromagnetic matrices to the labs. Okay. Okay, great. Now, let's do a research. And we'll do the next research down here, which is a fluid storage encapsulation. And this will give us a storage tank and a water pump. And it requires 50 electromagnetic matrix. So let's do it. All right. We are automating our first research. Congratulations. Well, thank you. Excellent. All right. So let's take a look at our power. We are running at 72, so we need to get that up to 100%. So let's replicate a few more wind turbines. We'll do 4 of those. And our wind farm is growing and growing. It's never ending. Is that going to give us enough power? No, it's very close. Let's get 2 more. All right, guys, we did it. We did our first research, and it was fully automated. Let's plop the remaining 2 here. Sweet. look at what we have here, guys. We have automated our 3 basic components, and we use those components to automate our electromagnetic matrices, and then we use those to research. Very cool, guys. I am really enjoying this. I just really enjoy the automation of this game. The fact that I can automate everything and step away, and my factory is just going to continually run by itself. I just think that concept is so cool. So I think I'm going to end the episode here. This is episode 5. And in episode 6, I don't know what we're going to do in episode 6. I have to think about it. I guess I'll think about it once we start the episode, and we'll see where it leads me. With that said, if you guys are enjoying this series, I'd appreciate it if you would like the video, and that would show me that you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll continue to push these out for you guys, because I'm doing it for you guys in the end. So with that said, guys, I appreciate your time. If you stuck around this long in the video, awesome. I'm going to have a good evening. I'm sure you're going to have a good evening, and we'll see you in episode 6. With that said, take care. Bye.